Being injured is probably the hardest part of being a footballer. When you're injured and you can't contribute to the team, it's very difficult to sit on the sideline, especially for a long period of time. So when you're hearing stuff like incurable and I'll have pain for the rest of my career, which isn't true, is hard really, because it's just being blown out of proportion a little bit. So it was very difficult, very testing time. Because not only am I not playing, like you say, there's change of manager, new staff coming in, and everything changed really when I was injured. So it was hard, but like I say, I'm glad I've went through that and I've came out the other end, and now I just want to be playing football.
When the changeover happened, what was your role in it? How did it work? Did Brendan Rodgers ring you and then you had to ring the other players, or how did it actually work?
No, I obviously had a conversation with the owners briefly, but I didn't know obviously who was coming in straight away. Then I had a conversation with Brendan just to thank him for everything he done really, and wish him the best. And then a few days I think later we all found out that the new manager was coming in, and since he's come in, he's been brilliant, and all the lads have took to him really well, and he's had a real positive influence on the group.
As soon as you mentioned him, a smile came across your face. Is that very much what he brings?
Yeah, I think so. I think you can see that. What you see is what you get really with him. And you can see that in interviews, whether it's training. He's very passionate, very emotional, and I think he wants to put that into the team and our performances. And I think we've seen that over the last few weeks in the performances that we've made. So hopefully, the longer he's here, the more influence he has, and we just keep getting better and better.
With the celebration in front of the Kop after the West Brom game, what did you make of that? Because it's drawn a mixed response.
Yeah, I think in times in games where we've sort of went down in the past, I think you can see sort of our confidence goes a little bit and our heads might have dropped. But I think West Brom were kept on going right until the end, and managed to get the equaliser. And then last few minutes, I know we got the equaliser in the 94th minute or something, but there was still I think 3 or 4 minutes left, and I thought we could have got a winner in that time. And I think that shows the belief that we have got now, and we kept on going right until the end, and the fans were brilliant as well. And I think that was just to say thank you for sort of staying with us, and hopefully build a connection even further with the fans.
But it is very different. I mean, what did you think when the manager said, right, let's hold hands and
Yeah,
I'll
it
give
is
them a
different.
wave?
It is different, but I've seen it
Did you
before.
not feel slightly self-conscious?
I've seen it before in Germany. Obviously, Dortmund do it. I've seen a lot of teams do it before, and I think that just will build a even bigger connection with the fans. Even though we have got a good one, I think it'll build it even more. And like you say, I think the fans will appreciate that.
Did it feel a bit odd though?
Not really.
Because I suppose the other argument is you save that for when you've won something, a cup or something like that. I'm not critical of it, it's just that we've never seen it before for a league game.
Yeah, I think it's obviously a different culture, it's a different way, but that doesn't mean it's wrong. And I think the Liverpool fans definitely will sort of take to that and appreciate that. And they always were with us, whether we win, lose or draw. It doesn't matter if you're winning things. Of course, it looks much better when you are winning things, but I think the last 10 minutes of the game showed how far would come in a short space of time, and on another day we'll probably in the past we might have lost that game, but we managed to get a point, and there's a lot of positives we could take from that game, and I think, like I say, that was just to say thank you for the fans for staying with us for the whole game.
The hallmark of a Jurgen Klopp side is the amount of running. You've outrun every opponent, but you're just below Newcastle and also West Brom. Is that significant in the results?
It depends which way you look at it. I think in both games I've had a lot of the ball. Probably the other team have done a lot more running and trying to get the ball back. But you can look at it the other way and say when we lose the ball we should be winning it back a lot quicker, and we should be doing a lot more running in that sense. But I don't really tend to look too much into the stats. It's just on performance and results really. And performance level, Newcastle wasn't good enough. I think we know that, and that showed in the result. And then West Brom was good at times, but can be a lot better at times as well. So we can improve a lot, but we'll take a lot of positives out of West Brom into the game against Watford.
One of your key attributes is your stamina, your energy, the amount that you run. Does that make you ideally suited for Jurgen Klopp?
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. Um, yeah, of course, a lot of my game is on running, but I also like to contribute in the final third, whether it would be assists or goals as well. So I need to make sure that I'm doing that for the team, but doing the other dirty work as well and defending well.
When you look at the Premier League and how unpredictable it has been this season, where do you think Liverpool could end up given the way it's gone so far?
I don't think anyone knows, to be honest. All we can concentrate on is ourselves, and what we want to achieve, and making sure we're doing everything to achieve that. And I'm very confident in the group that if we keep working hard and keep improving, then we can finish very high in the league. We've got a great bunch of lads as well, not only as players but as people, and I think that goes a long way. And I think you can see that on the pitch. And I've got a very good feeling for the second half of the season. But we need to put a run of results together and be more consistent in games. Because like you see, anything can happen. I think the quality in other teams further down the league have got much higher. But I believe we've got a lot of quality, and I believe in the group that we can finish very high up on the table.
Top four?
Hope so.